Welcome to 40K Radio. Hello and welcome to episode 139 of 40K Radio. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Alex. With me, as always, is JF.
Hi, Matt.
And Amy. I love the excitement.
That was intense. Hello.
No, it's because we just started recording, and I remembered that I had promised myself, oh man, I'm totally gonna get a whiskey for this recording, and I kept putting it off, and now we started recording, and the whiskey will have to wait, and I'm pissed at myself. It's all because of Warhammer, so I'm staying true to the theme.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, we can solve that problem by me asking Amy first what she's been doing.
Holy shit! I'll be right back.
It's been a pretty quiet hobby week. In that work has been real life has been a little busy, so I have not done a huge amount of hobby. However, I did today receive the email that indicated that Codex Death Guard is finally back in stock.
Ooh, and were you able to get one before it disappeared again?
Well, it's still here now, and see, I'm kind of waiting because tomorrow is the date, as of we're recording, tomorrow is the date for the exclusive miniatures for Warhammer Plus subscription, and so I have a hope that I can tack the second one on in the same order as the Codex and not pay for shipping, because I hate paying, because I just don't. And I start because it's $5. The Codex is $5 less than the free shipping threshold, so I have to get something else.
Mini.
Yeah,
and there's nothing on there for $5. So
no, I mean, maybe a paint. Could I get a pot of paint? Maybe. I don't even know.
Someone tells me I need two, but
you probably need two, and then at that point, oh Lord, not a contrast paint. Contrast paint is $7.80. Oh my god. Oof. Anyway, so that is an option, but yeah, so that's back in stock, so that's exciting, which I mean, I technically I just don't like not having the safety of the app actually having all the information. I just don't like it. I bought the cards, but the cards don't get updated automatically, and so then I would have to go through the FAQ and make sure I don't screw it up, and I can't live that life. So so now I got some sucker to paint all my bases for the friendly for me. Which is cool.
What an idiot.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So that's actually a huge amount off my plate. So now we're fully this is my last big work project for the duration, so now we're fully into hobby time, and I'm very excited to get moving.
That's good because we are sub 200 days.
We sure are.
Shut up, Matt.
We were always gonna say it. It's okay.
Not happy.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
No.
You're in good shape, right? Jeff, are you in good shape?
I have gained a few pounds this last year, but I'm working those off. Doing my best not to. I'm in good shape because just today first of all, I just want to point out if I'm doing a podcast with people, I'm not drinking alone. If I'm not drinking alone, it's not alcoholism. So that being said, today I did purchase the last missing models I needed for Adepticon. So
nice.
Yeah.
Am I in good shape? I don't know. Am I in better shape than if I was still waiting for models? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're in better shape than you were 8 hours ago.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the reason I didn't get the whiskey I wanted is because I'm busy building from that box set, because I'm always excited to build new models, and I got distracted by that instead of actually getting my drink.
Yeah.
So the thing I was missing has been available because I would have bought it a lot earlier if it didn't go out of stock almost immediately when that new box set for Death Guard came out. And you
Yeah.
know, all of Death Guard went out of stock everywhere on the planet.
Yeah.
Very, very annoying.
Yeah.
But it's been back in stock for a while, and I had I set up like the whole, hey, he emailed me when that stuff is back, and when it was back, they emailed me if it was fine, and then I got overly overconfident on the whole business and went, you know what? There's no hurry. I don't need to buy this now. But as I'm sure we'll discuss at some point in this podcast, Games Workshop is going to be increasing prices on some things. Probably not this model, but only an idiot would take a chance. So I thank you for everyone who emailed me reminding me I should buy this model as soon as possible to make sure it didn't go out of stock again and that I didn't get caught by like the whole price hike thing. I really appreciate it. The truth is no one emailed me. I'm really hurt by the lack of attention. But all that being said, I got my Death Guard Combat Patrol, which was the last model. Not even the last model. Like, I need all these models except the Plague Marines in there because I have so many Plague Marines. But it does give me the flexibility of building those Space Marines as per the Combat Patrol box, so I'll be able to play the Combat Patrol box. Nice. I like Combat Patrol. It's fun. Henceforth, here we go. So yeah, I've got all my stuff. I've got a lot of bases to paint. I'm saying that.
Oh, that's so weird.
What
that's
a coincidence!
So weird.
You're very like, who's your guy? Because
I'll give you his name.
Because I feel I've got like 65 bases I shouldn't be painting to paint.
It's almost like that happened.
I don't know how that went on.
Is it like a lot of 28s? Like, I feel like it's probably like an unfortunate number of 28s.
Yeah.
Or 25s.
Yeah,
it's
25. They're 25s according to the spreadsheet.
That's the one
that was shared with me. So, this will all happen. This
to
is
be
all
fair,
good.
listen, in my own defense, I did say I would paint them, and you did say it's really not that much more work for me to just do them.
It absolutely isn't. It's fine. It's just it's just fun to play into it. No, because I mean I'm using like they're very industrial bases. So I'm using a lot of like dry brushing and then like some contrast paints to make different types of metallics, and then I'm going to be doing a bit of airbrush here and there to pick out some hazard stripes, weathering the whole thing. Like it's a lot of really fun techniques that are a blast to use on mass scale. So
and on bases, it's like they're all such low stress.
Yeah, and I got my extremely generous brother to print all of these bases for me.
Yeah,
so.
I gotta buy him like a meal or something.
Yeah, you can buy him a beer at Adepticon or something.
Yeah.
The only issue I had is I got him to print me 100mm round base with all this the texture and the machinery, and the guys who sculpted that. Mm-hmm. They went, oh man, like it's a big base. Let's go wild with a bunch of details.
Yeah.
But this base is for Mortarion, and if you don't know, Mortarion comes with the tactickiest tactical rock ever. It tactics so much.
Yeah.
So I had like to put on my little mask, get out my Dremel, and just shave off a whole bunch of things from that base just so I could make sure the tactical rock was still there. Now, why is Mortarion carrying a tactical rock around in an industrial setting? Mind your own business.
Well, I mean, there's a tree, so
yeah, it's all fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's warp corruption.
Yeah. My favorite Mortarion remains my friend Jerry from the game stores, who it was the base was like a portal, and Mortarion was being sucked into the portal, and Nagash was hovering over him and had stolen his scythe. And it's just like the wildest model. Absolutely wild.
That is a lot of canon colliding.
Yeah. We live a little wild out here.
Yeah. So how about you, Matt? What have you been doing hobby-wise, if anything?
So we have at my local store an Old World tournament coming up next weekend,
Ooh.
and that I agreed to play in. So I've been trying to get ready for that. I think I'm going to play Demons of Nurgle
Nice.
because I found out that I have a set of the 3 Plague Toads
Ooh.
that they made a long time ago.
Oh.
So those will be good beasts of Nurgle.
We've gotten very nergly here on the show.
Nurgle's my favorite. He's just so happy and just wants
He's
to,
so good.
you know.
I think
Everybody's
we've always
having
been
a good time.
We've always been nergly, but the thing is, we have to keep quiet about it during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's fair.
And my army has 7 units.
Nice. That's what we're talking about.
There are I tried to get 49, but it has 56 models in it, so still a multiple of 7.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens, but it should be fun. And I played some Kill Team and some more Warcry because we can knock out like 2 Warcry games in an hour.
Sure.
Because it goes so quick. So we've been playing that a little bit.
That's great.
Did I play any? I haven't played since we last recorded. Shame on me. Been busy.
Yeah. I mean, I saw your post that you get like the final draft of the book almost ready to go, which is awesome. So.
Yeah, that wasn't a nightmare at all. Everything's fine.
Done,
we'll see. Like, there's a couple of things
I'm excited
that are tragically difficult. I'm excited for people to get it. It's the weird thing about, and sorry, I don't mean to go like on a tangent about random stuff, but
I mean, I don't think we have content, so go for it.
Really? Oh.
No, we're fine.
So no, the thing is, like, as much as I hate going through the editing process and just being told you should make this better, usually like some editors are better than others, but in general, like, it all boils down to the same thing. You're trying to make the book into a better thing. And a lot of it's been the butt, but at the end of the day, like, I look at the product that I have right now, and it is better than the original. It's better than the first draft. It's better. It's technically better than the podcast because more people have gone over it, and there's a certain continuity thing that was able to fix for future books and all that. So it's a terrible ordeal, but at the same time, it's worth it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm just really eager to get something in, like, even if it's just having like an announcement of something for the people who pre-ordered, because they have been neglected.
Yeah.
And bless them for being patient with us.
Thanks for your money.
We
don't have any of it.
That's the fun part about all this. Like, thanks for giving a third party money. But I mean, I have a good history with Inkshares, so I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So and I played a game
you play games
of Age of Sigmar because I've been like you mentioned last time, just trying to put policies together. So I finished putting a bunch of Seas of Sigmar stuff together. So I played a game with that. And,
you're all over the place, man.
Yeah,
I love that about you.
You're like Games Workshop's ideal customer, actually playing multiple games.
Well, what happened? I have one of my buddies we play every Friday, and I always ask him, "What do you want to play?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll play this." So that's why I'm playing Old World this Friday to get ready for the tournament. And then I've been enjoying Age of Sigmar, so I'm trying to play that.
I don't have the bandwidth, mind you. I will be getting into Kill Team because I want to do some. I want to do some co-op stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that's one thing I want to start getting into.
And I'm running a Kill Team tournament at our store on the 11th, so I have to paint terrain for that.
Ooh.
The nice thing about the Kill Team community I found is so I did a small one a couple months ago, and 8 people showed up. We kept it pretty small, but everybody had like 2 or 3 tables in the Unity table, so it's nice. At least everybody's got something. So
that is nice. It's fun when the community is like chill and cool and friendly, like a community.
Yeah, I had like 3 new players who were really new, and the people that were playing helped them out. Like, oh, you don't want to do that, right? Because of this, so it's pretty good. hopefully it'll be the more people, but the same
I think it's
overall
one of the
feel
things
this
I
time.
like about how playing as an ancient, decrepit old man versus when I was playing in my 20s, how people are a lot chiller about the game. Like, you don't have people trying to beat newbies just because they need that one last victory under their belt.
Yeah.
I watched it came up on my feed of kind of a video about that and how competitive 40k, despite being competitive 40k, has still sort of gotten a little more relaxed after it was like the 2018 Grand Tournament or something where you know uh somebody somebody missed something in one of their phases and somebody called them on it, so that happened to them in the final, the exact same thing, and there's a whole big argument about it. And apparently since then, like, competitive 40k has been a little more chill because people have realized, like, well, you're gonna miss stuff, so if clearly that's what you were trying to do, you can do it. And I think that's sort of spread throughout a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, it boils down to the fact that this is just a game.
Yeah,
And
it's not super serious. And that when that happened, that was the time where people were talking about like 40k being an esport, which obviously, thank God, didn't happen.
No.
Like, with sponsors and big prizes and stuff. And thankfully, that didn't take off, because that would have been, I think, bad for the game for sure.
It has not been good for any game it has happened to.
Right.
And we're definitely not talking about Overwatch.
We're certainly
not
specifically speaking about Overwatch.
Not specifically that game, at least.
Not exclusively that game.
That's a better one. Not exclusively Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Overwatch. so much to hate.
So this is interesting, because as of recording, 2 days from now, the documentary "The Grim and the Dark" comes out, which is John Hader talking about Warhammer. And my favorite thing is that the two names that I recognize, because I'm not good at names, gang. I just want everybody to know, so that don't come at me because I didn't know who someone was, because I'm bad at names.
But John Blanche, who John Hader is.
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
So John Blanche is in it. Yep. And Jesper Kidd, my man, is in the documentary. And I am very excited about that. They better put that song in there, and I will groove out to it so hard.
Jesper Kidd, the man who wrote the soundtrack to my 30s.
Yeah, it's real good.
It's an embarrassing thing to say, but anyways.
It's fine.
He's
prolific.
He's prolific in so many bangers in so many various styles.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't say enough good things about Jesper Kidd.
No.
Except his name. That is a wild name.
I mean, presumably he's from somewhere else.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, he's
actually, no.
Danish, I think.
Danish, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It seemed that sort of region. He has 79 credits on IMDb.
Jesus. I hope he's doing well.
I hope so too. If only for Dark Tide. I love it.
That Dark Tide soundtrack is
so good.
It's incredible. Like, for anybody that because I first of all, obviously love 40k. Second, not against a bit of the techno and a bit of the orchestral and a bit of the choir, and it's all of that.
Yep.
It's so good.
If you want to listen to a broken typewriter and a pipe organ, they got you.
I may not know music, but I know what I like.
Listen to The Gauntlet. That's all. It's such a banger.
I hear it. You just mentioned it.
I know. I said his name, and it's like in my head now, doing my little bop. It's real good. I love it.
I'm excited for that documentary. I mean,
yeah.
I think good or bad, it's at least going to be interesting.
Yeah. So when is it coming out? Where is it coming out?
This Saturday.
This is legit the first time I hear about this.
I only heard about it earlier, and apparently there was like a trailer a couple months ago.
What?
I know.
It's like
I
an
missed it
independent
entirely.
thing. I think it's like a $5 donation if you want to get access to it or something like that. It's not, it's not super expensive.
Oh yeah. This says 12 from
Okay, 12.
trademarkfilms.com.
Which ain't bad still.
No.
For that.
Interesting. Oh, The Grim and the Dark, The Search for John Blanche. 88 minutes. I'm in.
I have a feeling it's going to be a lot about the art.
That's the other part of it, right? Is it's like we're not talking about the parts I don't like.
Right.
We're talking about the parts I do like. This is great.
Oh, I don't have to hear about the history of Space Marines again.
In the grim dark of the 41st millennium, there's only Ultramarines.
Forever, everywhere. So let's
There's
talk
only
about.
Let's
talk about the nth iteration of Marnius Calgar.
The fifth. He started on a toilet.
Yeah.
And now we've got him in his second Primaris form.
Yeah.
Primaris Plus.
Now I have to go look at the other one because I'm like, isn't that just the same one?
Well, no, he's got a tactical rock now.
Oh yeah. Well, he had a tactical rock.
Now he's got a tactical pillar.
And
kinda.
it's a rock and a pillar.
Yeah,
it's a rock and a pillar and no dead Tyranid part or whatever that is.
Nope.
Coward.
Okay. All right. I understand now.
A real Space Marine would still have Tyranids.
When he finally put his arm down, that's good.
Yeah. He got tired of holding it up all the time. So.
It was starting to smell.
That's a Tyranid head. Okay. Yeah. Now, I will grant you, because I said this before we started recording, but like I got an email and they're like, check out the new Space Marines. And I was like, are they? Like I opened it because I just don't know. I can't.
I wonder if he's like
guys.
bigger too. You know what I mean?
I feel like he might be.
But is it just the base or is he actually bigger? I think that's somebody else will figure that out for me. But
I think
Marinius Calgar is somehow like Gazgul, where he just gets bigger the longer he survives.
Yeah, but Gaskell has an actual lore reason for it.
I know.
Yeah. Now, I will tell you that the honor guard with the little birdie faces, those are quite good. Not to be confused with Beaky Boys. These are straight up bird on your face helmets.
Yes,
they are
the Victrix honor guard with their
white
Aquila faces.
Here's the thing, right? Like, as much as subjectively I don't care about Space Marines, and 5 Marnius Calgar seems like at least 3 too many. All of these models are great.
They're great. Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Like,
let's not.
Dude with swords, Sicarius, like with the little broken Macrage, like tactical stairs. Like, all of this is fantastic. Yeah. It's great. It's just not my thing. But they're
beautiful.
I am not against them going back. Like the amount of detail on that stupid armor, like which has
it's great.
And it has a silly name. How can you say no to a Space Marine with a silly name armor?
And this is sort of them leading up to the 50th anniversary of
Marnius Calgar.
But I think he was like one of the first Space Marine big characters that stuck around. So I guess it makes sense that they resculpted him. And they've also done all those, the 4 other Space Marine heroes recently too. So, but yeah, they're very nice. They're definitely very nice models. I think, as we said before, they're just not for us, which is fine.
Oh yeah. We can't have everything.
No.
But I do like it. We do also know, cause there's another Space Marine captain coming for Warhammer Day.
A relic.
His
captain.
tactical rock usage is very good.
Yeah, he's got the jump pack and it looks like various weapons, but also with him comes an even better model, which is the Chaos Champion.
Yeah. Urkan the Dark Warden.
this is gonna sound weird,
Come
but
on, man.
I'm actually kind of more into the Space Marine than I am.
That's
the
fine.
other
He's way
dude.
more dynamic for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, a dude in a big cloak with a sword, and I'm on board. Like, you got, congratulations, you win. Like, I'm in.
I mean, it also has to do with the fact that you and I have been discussing Space Marine armies for an eventual project, and mine would be reliant on dude with jump packs, and this is a cool looking dude with a jump pack. So
It is a cool looking dude with the jump pack.
So you know,
Sure.
I you know, they recently just did the anniversary model, the Captain Centos model, and I have all the other ones, but I was going to get down to the Warhammer store, so I missed it, unfortunately, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get one second, $300. Nope, thanks. I'm all set.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
A lot of insta flips out there, but
Wow.
I hate
that's okay. I'll get my
this.
Warhammer Plus miniatures, which will be available soon.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I picked the Eldar one there. Or I mean
Yeah. So cool.
And but I think I'm gonna try and get the other one too because he's pretty slick.
I'm going for the Eldar one because here's the thing. Like recently, I've been going through my stuff because I said I'm going this year. After I'm done with my Adepticon stuff, I'm going to just do a bunch of Tyranids because I have a lot of Tyranids just lying around.
Yeah.
So I took out all the Tyranids I own, built all of them. They're all built. There is a lot. There's over 2,000. There's nearly 2,500 points of random Tyranids. I built all of them. In the next few days, I'll be doing like the texture on the bases for them, and I'm gonna put them all in a box and wait for some free time to do them. And as I was going through these, like just looking for whatever any Tyranid fig I might own, and as I was going through all that, I noticed how many limited edition collectors, exclusive models, and event models I have, and I went, no, this needs to goddamn stop because they're all plastic wrapped in their boxes, untouched. Some of them I have double because I went, well, I'm gonna want to paint that one for fun and also paint one for an army. None of this happened. Clearly I have a hoarding problem and I need to put a stop to it. So here we are. I am not getting the second model. I wouldn't even get the first one if it wasn't that it was part of the subscription. That's how bad things have gotten. I need an intervention.
And I have tons of that, and I have tons of like Dark Sword miniatures I purchased at one point or another, and just so many like I'll paint this someday. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll probably end up getting both, but
but you play all the games though, so it's less bad for you.
I don't play the armies though.
No, I know, but I'm trying to help you out, man.
I appreciate it. I do have an Eldar army, so at least the Eldar works out.
I have an Eldar army. I haven't played it in 2 years.
Yeah, my thing is they're still like really good in the meta as it were, and so I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I got new Death Watch models, so and also we finally, they previewed this when they were talking about 3rd edition of Horus Heresy. The Fellblade is finally available, or going out for pre-order, which is the super huge Space Marine tank.
It's pretty.
It's so big. It is nice.
Yeah, it looks very. It's kind of slightly different than the other super heavies that the Space Marines have right now. A little different chassis shape and everything. So it looks neat.
Hey, here was a weird thing that happened. We got a balanced data slate.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Dang, didn't we just get a balanced data slate like not long ago?
They put a balanced data slate in your balanced data slate.
They put a balanced data slate in my
balanced
balanced data slate.
Slates. Yeah, that was a lot quicker than was expected, right? Because the next one was supposed to be December.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Like,
yeah,
this, like, December, and then maybe. I mean, because it's quarterly. We've already had one this quarter. I actually wonder if I can find the article. But I mean, we just did this because we just had a conversation about it.
Now, to be fair, this is it's part of the mystery that it's also a very light data slate. Barely anything in there. It is. It's very footnotey.
I think the biggest change, right, was with the mission pack. They were like, "Oh well, challenger cards, you don't need them for competitive. We're going to take them out of competitive play."
Not sure you need a data slate for that.
Yeah, and I think that might have been like maybe the core of the issue that they were having.
Now they did say that there was a problem wherein it went into the app early.
Yeah,
and so they did just sort of.
But they mentioned
decide to go with it.
They mentioned like a week or so early.
Yeah, they did only say like a week or two, and I know we just had it, man.
We did. We just had one. It's like, I don't want another data slate as a treat.
Too bad you get one.
I guess. I mean, it's.
And yeah, I mean, like you said, it was just a sort of small adjustments across the board. I think the Knights have been pretty powerful from what I understand. So there's some small tweaks there and stuff. But yeah, not just like I said, just a little thing here and there. The big thing was the change to the mission pack, and of course, my favorite thing is that Gazgal can now join squads of knobs and boys.
It's pretty cool.
That is good.
And only takes up 4 spaces in a battle wagon.
I mean, that's not bad. I found it. Is August 20th. August 20th was the last
way too
data
soon.
slate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I mean, I don't know. It got leaked early, so there was no way they weren't going to do it. Whether that was a intentional leak or not, but we'll see. I guess isn't the championship coming sooner, like the Warhammer championship or whatever? So
probably.
And
Warhammer Day is coming.
And I mean, part of it, I'm not. Like I say, I'm not super mad about it.
Like, no, it's just very surprising. No.
Yeah.
Like if they decide to, it's just that it's like you say, like it's supposed to be once per quarter, and I'm fine with that because it's once per quarter. So let's say you're a casual player, to only look once per quarter. If they were to make it like, oh, we're gonna have a balanced data slate once a month, if we know that's the standard, then that's fine too. But it's just a knowing thing. It just feels weird because it's also, like I said, it's sort of slim. I am very happy that the Riptide got a little bit of a little boost.
Mm-hmm.
Got an ion cannon, ion accelerator, got a little angrier.
Well, I think what's also interesting is if this was meant, maybe with some more stuff, but meant for like November, December. Like, so they know what changes they're making, way before that.
Yeah.
So anyways, join the conversation. Let us know what you think. Sorry.
No, and I think sooner than people thought, the Helmsmiths of Hassut are available. I think they're coming out this weekend, actually, as the time we're recording. So lots of Chaos Dwarves coming, or Helmsmiths of Hassut, because they're not technically Chaos Dwarves.
They're not Chaos Dwarves.
They're Chaos Dwarves.
I mean,
okay,
I'm not.
Dwarves. They're 100% Chaos Dwarves.
I know, but I'm not mad at the change that they made to the
lore.
Yeah.
No.
The way they draw their power from Chaos is proactive, and I like it.
Did we talk about the hats? We did, right? Last episode. The
How
history of the hat.
Yeah, and how they just bigger than. Okay, we're gonna make them ridiculous. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Listen, I don't care what kind of if you do creative work for a client, whatever you do, don't think to do one good one that you like and one bad one that is clearly
Right,
the bad
right.
one, because
'Cause they'll
they
pick
will
the bad one
choose
all the
that
time.
every time.
Yep.
Every
I
time.
as a designer, like in my youth, I used to do that. Like I would do like usually I'd present 3 things to a client, and I would always have 2 good ones that are very different, and one I called the red herring, which
Mhm.
was an objectively bad one, and way too often, not all the time, but way too
Way
often
too
for my
often.
taste, they'd go, "Oh, I like that one." I'm like, "You're objectively wrong."
The other problem I have is the providing the outrageously high quote for a job I do not want to do.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they're like, "Yeah, all right." And you're like,
The
well,
thing
I
is,
can't say no.
that's the thing. Like, it can't be just outrageously high. It needs to be for that amount of money. I will do the
Oh,
bad
I'll
thing.
do it. I just still don't want to.
Then you haven't put the price high enough. Like it needs to be at a level where if they do say yes, you go, sucks, but I'm going on vacation afterwards. You know, it
Yeah.
needs. You need to be able to be comfortable with the ludicrous amount of money it's going to generate. And it's fun because every time you do a job like that, you feel a little bit less guilty asking for more money on other contracts.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good way to force yourself to increase your hourly rates as a freelancer.
For more business tips.
I don't freelance anymore, so take that for what it's worth. Psychological suicide freelancing. I can't do it anymore. Money's fantastic, though.
It certainly lets us get all our toys and miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now I can get my toys and miniatures and not have to freelance, and that's
Right.
That's
That's
so much
better.
So much better. I can get into this business to be a businessman.
Well,
So-
Games Workshop was kind enough to provide us a preview copy of the final codex for.
No, I can't. I think listen. I think it's going to be that's going to be the big Warhammer day.
Yeah, I think
It's going to be my demons. I choose to believe that. I choose because I have to. I have to believe this.
Here's the thing.
I
think I'm the first one who rang the bell on this show about, hey, maybe they're phasing out demons.
I don't think they are.
And I no longer think they are.
Yeah.
Because as we talked about last episode, like a lot of demons are kind of back in stock, or like they will be soon. Like a lot of the stuff that made me feel like, oh boy, this looks like they're phasing things out, have fixed themselves, so to speak.
Well, and an 11th or edition could be, the storyline could be another big chaos invasion, right?
It'd be interesting to have a chaos invasion.
Space Marines.
That would be fantastic.
I mean, we left Vashtor in a pretty interesting place.
It could be Vashtor centric, which would not be a bad thing.
I mean, I think I know at least one person who'd be in favor.
Don't make me hope.
But we get to see the Drukhari Codex.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The one we forgot we didn't have.
Right. Everybody thought it came out, at the beginning, but there's still those Drukhari players that are like, nope, it hasn't come out yet. We're still waiting.
I argued with a friend of mine over it. It's like, what are you talking about? I think it came out like at the beginning of the edition. It's like, nope. That is inaccurate and you're wrong. Nah. And I look on the apps like, oh, wait.
Oh no.
He is 100% correct.
And I think the one thing that everybody else is looking at when the new codex comes out is what's in the combat patrol, and this one is actually really interesting.
Oh, I love this one.
It's
me.
Too interesting.
I love a weird biomechanical thing. Good news. I love their little corsets. Everybody be tight lacing. This is a good one, man.
I love that they have these little corsets because it means like, get ready, my brethren. We ride into battle next month.
Yeah.
Because that is long to put on.
Yeah.
Then again, maybe they just don't take it off, and that's all part of the torture.
I think that's part of it. I mean, look at them. They can't stand without those on.
They don't have ribs.
They don't.
It's true. They just have big pectoral muscles and then a
huge
tiny waist. So it's a homunculus, a talos, a chronos, and 10 racks. So all the weird tortured creatures that Dark Eldar like or that Dark Eldar like keep around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the torture. Because I mean, if I remember clearly, the original name for the Talos was the torment engine. Like it was the Talos torment engine. Yeah. Back when they had the big metallic one that you could totally slaughter someone with.
the big like floating scorpion guy.
Mm-hmm. It was a cool model, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, very cool.
Except if you had mold lines to take off of like the top front portion, that was impossible.
And it was so heavy on one of those old 3rd edition flight stands.
And it wasn't one of those models that you could it wasn't back in the day where like everybody had access to a Dremel or something. So,
right.
Like I had a Dremel and I was the only one amongst my friends who did, and that made me special because I could help with the freaking Talos.
Amazing.
And they have their army ability Power from Pain, so you get pain tokens.
Very glad I love how they revised that.
Yeah, you get one every turn, one when an enemy unit is destroyed, and one when an enemy unit fails a battle shock test. And then you need to spend them for Empowered Through Pain.
Now, the way that used to work was you had a set series of empowerments that you could give units from your army, but all those empowerments were for the army. And that was very generic. And for some units, very, very overpowered. And for some units, borderline useless. But now they've made that every unit has its own way. Like it's basically you can activate a second set of abilities for your unit with those pain tokens. And they all feel characterful and somewhat balanced. And that's refreshing.
Yeah, I think it's great that they're on an individual unit level now, and it also adds a little bit more of a resource management thing to it too, right? Because you have to pick which ones you're going to activate, which ones you're not going to use that turn. So makes it definitely a more interesting army ability. And of course, we have a couple of detachments. The basic one, because since the iron rules changed, it's now different from the index. But the real Space Raiders give you 2 pain tokens for depending on what units you have on the board, so you can get more pain tokens that way. There's another one, the Sky Splinter Assault. So this one encourages you to take your transports because you get ignore cover when you disembark from a transport until the end of the turn, or lance with your melee weapons, which is pretty good. Of course, one that focuses on the witches, so you get to pick from 6 different combat drugs to have an effect for the turn, which may give you more attacks or help you move faster. And then the Covenite Coterie, which is of course focused on the like the combat patrols, the homunculus covens, and all your weird creatures. And the Cavalite Cartel, which is just gives some extra abilities to depending on the type of unit that you have. So what is missing from this book, though, is all their weird creatures.
Yep. They dropped the menagerie.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't get their beasts or their... what was the big one called? I can't quite remember. Mutilex Vortex Beast, right? Vortex Beast.
You are incorrect, sir. The Vortex Beast is a Thousand Suns.
Yeah.
Oh,
deal.
That's right. It's 1,000 Suns.
Haha! Finally, I caught you on something. You're usually the guy who actually knows what the hell he's talking about on this show. I'm
But they
more of
do-
the dumb hobby dude. Emphasis on dumb.
So they dropped like their hounds and stuff, which I guess
They dropped the Court of the Archon,
yeah.
which had a bunch of figs. Basically, they dropped everything that they couldn't get. They couldn't figure a way of pulling out of resin, I suppose.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense. It doesn't mean that we're not going to see some sort of resculpt or a new unit in the future, but for this codex, they have a new character.
I mean, I can tell you almost immediately where we're going to see that, and I mean, this is a very low stakes prediction. Kill Team.
Is it Kill Team? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was
No, I mean,
thinking.
yeah, right.
It would be
Like,
so good.
Here's a Beastmaster with like 6 or 7 different animals he drags around in a Kill Team. Oh, and now you can use this with your Drukhari army. There we go.
Right,
Done.
exactly.
One plastic box set, and you're in good shape. And man, I would grab that box set so fast.
Oh man, that'd be so cool. So there's a new plastic Archon kit with a couple different options for you, and a new character, Lady Malice, who has a couple different head options. I think I like the Veil head better myself, but looks like a pretty cool character for the Drukhari army. And that's kind of it, right? All your other characters are still there. All your other units are still there. As we mentioned, right, they get paint abilities on a data sheet level now, so you can choose which ones to activate or not use, and even the vehicles have paint abilities. So, lots of options for you to use in the army.
I love imagining like the pilot of the fighter just stabbing himself with a pen
right.
as he's going about like, no, me too. I also have power from pain.
Or like the drivers, the raiders and stuff. Like,
yeah, because they definitely don't use any sort of drugs. That would be ridiculous.
They're just punching the steering wheel.
Just absurd.
They're just punching the steering wheel. I like that. I don't know. Have you ever built one of these? They're pretty pointy.
yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Rejoice that have you ever built any metal
no.
Any metal Dark Eldar?
Oh god.
No.
Good god.
The only actual model that I've ever taken damage from was building the Helldrake. I put one of the spikes straight through my finger, and I was like, oh, this is an interesting thing that's just happened. I'm like at work, and I'm like, okay, this seems like a problem.
I mean, I've told you guys. I've told you guys the time I put a pin straight through my thumb as I was building some Tau.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was pinning things that don't need to be pinned. They were plastic pieces. I don't know what was going through my mind. I put the super glue, and then I put it in the hole, but like the other end of the plastic piece was too thin. It just went straight through.
Oh no, that's the worst.
And it went into my thumb with the super glue, so it was immediately bonded into. So that was before I learned to like use things like paper clips. I was using piano wire, so I've got this like foot and a half long wire stuck in my thumb with a crisis suit arm halfway through the pin. I'm like, I have a problem.
This is not how this was supposed to go.
It's not ideal, and this is why I shouldn't be allowed near power tools anymore.
Yeah.
Just the other day I was helping one of my friends organize some minis, and I stabbed myself on a 5th edition plastic goblin spearman.
Ooh.
I think it's like, oh yep, that's a familiar that's what those guys do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yes, if you're a World Eater or Drukhari player, feel free to hurt yourself while you're breaking their models.
They like it.
There's a couple of Tyranid ones that are like they're not going to win. Like they get an honorable mention for how terrible they are to assemble.
Oh yeah. Well, especially the old like metal Tyranids.
Yeah.
When the big monsters were,
I mean, anything metal is automatically an extra level of nonsense.
Yeah, I put I put together my Bretonian Green Knight last week, and the two halves of the horse did not in any way meet up correctly.
Oh dear.
So I had to use some vices to bend the half of the horses together so they actually touch.
Just a very special guy.
But of course, as we see with all the codexes, we get the Crusade rules, where you're gonna be doing some raiding and taking prisoners and all that good stuff. All the stuff Dark Eldar love to do.
Everyone needs a hobby, I suppose.
Yeah. And you can have rivals and so you can set up this whole crusade. And I mean, I know we say it every time, but it'd be great to actually play a crusade.
I mean, maybe after this Adepticon, I'll see, because now that my brother actually is building like a decent sized League of Votann army.
Oh yeah,
like sure. after Adepticon, he'll have 2,000 points, and he's building up to like easily 3,000 by the end of 2026. I have another friend who's got plenty of armies, so maybe we could look at doing something like that. That would be fun. I'd have fun.
The locals that play it, they really do like their crusade, and they run it for, I think it's 8 out of the 12 months of the year is how long they do the crusades for. Wow. So they go for a while. Yeah, I mean, not a lot new model wise for this codex, which is kind of the trend we've been seeing. We'll get several codexes like this where you get like a character or two, maybe a unit. Then we get the big release, quote unquote big, like Votann, right, where there's several different kits. So
yeah.
You know what I'm eager to see?
What?
I'm eager to see those the Christmas kits.
Yeah.
Right, the battle forces and the
Wait, because it's interesting because we've been doing battle forces like along the way. Well, like there have been other like it used to be like that was the time. Was like the Christmas sale.
Yeah, now they're kind of using them to release whatever the new model is, right? The new character model comes in the battle force first to get you to buy, more models, and then eventually it comes out by itself. And the Christmas stuff usually focuses, or they've been focusing on like a specific detachment for each army, right? When they release them. So
yeah. And I'm fine with that. I'm just curious what they're going to be.
Oh yeah.
And like every year, I pray it's nothing I want.
I mean, there's going to be a Space Marine one, right? I think
or
that's
two,
a guaranteed.
Remember the year they had like 3 of them?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see. Geez, I don't remember what came out this year. It's been so long.
Can't
or been a lot that came out this year.
You know one I don't think we've had in a while that might be a problem. If they do a Tyranid one.
You have enough.
But when was the last time? Yeah, but
yeah, true.
Such a deal, such a good deal.
When was the
last time we had a Tyranid one? Answer me that.
I mean, probably when the Tyranids came out.
So that 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Something like that.
Was it a Crusher Stampede one or Focused one? Or am I
Oh man, that's the thing. Like, as long as they don't give me like something, if they give me something like, oh, we have a Tyranid one, it's a bunch of Gaunts, like I'm good, thanks.
Right? Yeah. No, I don't feel like that'd be something they do. Like they wouldn't, right? Because like you said, like everybody and their brother has Gaunts kicking around.
So many.
Okay. Last year's Christmas battle boxes were Sisters of Battle, the Knights, the Necrons, and the Tau. Oh, and the Dark Angels. And then it was Sigmar. So those were the last year's battle forces.
So they could do a Space Wolf one, right? Because Space Wolves came out this year.
But that's the
But
thing.
also,
Like
they just did one, right? Like, did
that's the
it come with
thing.
one?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because he did with the army release.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, and
Becomes...
the year before had Tyranids.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The year before had the League of Votan, the Beast Snagas, Cadians, the Space Marines, and the Onslaught Swarm for the Tyranids. Oh, and the the corn, the Angron one.
Oh, that's right.
Good box.
I mean,
set.
well, so it seems like they keep. We haven't. I could see an Emperor's Children one, right? One with Fulgrim in it. Like I think that's almost a given, right? Because they keep doing like they did the Morcharion one,
Yeah.
the Angron one.
Yep.
They did the way back, the Magnus one. So I think we'll probably get that.
That seems reasonable. Uh-oh. I would be in trouble. That would be perilous. That's the one that would get me.
Financial excommunication.
Financial excommunication.
Oh no. No, I've got so many Tyranids. I'm fine. That's the thing. Like I'm in a situation. I keep saying it, but I'm in a situation where like I've got everything I need for Adepticon. I've got all my projects lined up, and I've been having so much fun playing my Tyranids lately. That's why like I went back and said, all right, what else do I have?
Yeah.
Because I've never had that many Termagants. I have a lot of Hormagants, but not that many Termagants. I don't have any warriors I can play with, but I do have some in my backlog that I can paint and add. So like there's so many things like that I can play around with, and I will. Because Tyranids are dope. Yo.
Have you played every detachment?
No, because some of these detachments like require very specific types of units. Like, I'll give you an example. Like one of them I really want is the Assimilation Swarm, I believe. And you need a bunch of units with the keyword Harvester. And I have one of those. I have a Haruspex, and that's it. Like I need some Rippers. I need some Biovore, Pyrovores, one of those twos. I need there's so many things I need to make that list actually work.
Man, Games Workshop, bring back the Forge of Purpose Swarms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't need them because I have 9 bases, and that's
I have some too.
That's the
so
maximum
cool.
you can field. Like
they were so cool though.
And with the other bases, the other swarm bases I got from like all the Termagants and Hormagants I have enough to make sure that I could have 3 parasites and more tracks running around. It wouldn't be an issue. So I'm in great shape.
Yeah, the big harvester monsters are like they're one of those things that always seem to be out of stock. At Games Workshop.
The Haruspex?
I think it's the Haruspex and the maybe the
the Norn Assimilator is also a harvester. And I have one of those malls, but it's a Norn Emissary. So I would need to get a different one of those. Like, so that's the thing. Like, I would love to play that detachment, but I can't. And that's the thing. That's the thing, right? You get a book, and that book has like 4 if you're Tau, to 6 or 7 or 8 detachment if you're playing Chaos. And all of these detachments have specific requirements as far as units and models. So by the time you get to explore what a codex has to offer, you've probably got a fairly vast, well, first of all, years have passed, decades, and you've probably got a very vast army. So again, I feel like Games Workshop is just setting themselves up, or maybe that's the plan, where what they expect is people to collect few armies, but collect them in depth. And I've been doing the opposite, where I go, I love this detachment, and I will only collect models for this detachment of that army. And then I get bored with that detachment because I play it a few times. There's no variety in what I have, and I move on to the next thing. It is a stupid way of collecting.
Yeah, I think I've been trying to be a little more realistic with myself in kind of getting rid of some armies and stuff, just because I know I can look at it and I know I've had this for a couple of years. I haven't done anything with it, and I'm really not interested in it. So I should just try to pass it along to somebody else who actually wants it, and we'll do something with it.
Yeah, it's a little bit what I've been doing, trying to sell some armies and give some, because that's the weird thing. Like, I don't know where that fits in the mental disease thing, but I get attached to my little plastic dudes.
Yeah.
And even though I will never see them again, it doesn't matter what happens to these inanimate, unfeeling objects. I want them to go to a good home where they'll be appreciated.
Where they'll fulfill their tiny plastic man destiny.
Yes. And none of that matters, but it's still something I feel deep inside my stupid bones.
Yeah.
I think I'm way more attached if it's something I've put together and painted and actually put time into. But most of the things I'm getting rid of are stuff that I just haven't really done anything with. So I think I'm a little more easy for me to let them go in that way, where I haven't painted them, right? I haven't, maybe assembled some of it.
Oh yeah, a bunch of plastic sprues. I have
right,
no
that doesn't
problem
matter.
selling or giving those away. I don't care. I'm not attached to those. But like those armies I've built specifically for tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a team tournament. I did 2,000 points of this thing, and they're all converted and blah blah blah. But then they're super specific, which makes them really hard to sell.
Yep.
And I'm psychologically, emotionally attached to these dumb little models. It's really the most hindering, stupid thing in the world, and yet here I am. Like I've got this army of jet bikes, of Eldari jet bikes, before we got the new ones. So I converted all of them. Like I sculpted little canopies that I painstakingly then cast in resin. And I used and I made them so that they would fit on Dark Eldar Reaver jet bikes, and then I took the Reaver jet bikes and removed all the little spikes to make them more Eldar-y type looking. It's like I worked so hard, and I haven't pulled those out in probably a decade. I need to get rid of them. I really need to get rid of them. These things take up room. But I can't because they're pretty. They got little lightning bolts on them.
Yeah, well, and if I was in that situation, like I was saying, if I converted them and painted them, it would be super hard for me to let something like that go too. Well, for me anyway.
I mean, I think I made it clear that that's part of my problem.
yeah, no, for sure, and I think that's probably almost an across the board kind of thing, right? And then there are just those people out there that just don't care. They'll dump it and go on to something new. Heathens.
No, you know what? I think we're the ones who are wrong.
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely us that have the problem for sure.
I mean, someone's right and someone's wrong. We're not right.
Yeah. But I mean, so this is keeping our fingers crossed for Chaos Demons. But this is the last known thing, which means that Warhammer Day is going to be, we're expecting a preview. I don't think we've heard anything yet.
They did. It was one of these. Was it the Calgar one? One of them. They said something about like, I read one of the recent posts had a thing that was like, but Warhammer Day's coming, and we'll tell you all about it soon.
Imagine this.
Maybe it was the Black Library one. Hold on.
Yeah, but imagine we get to Warhammer Day and they announce demons and a new Space Marine Codex.
I would be so happy. I think I would be happy.
I think I would be happy too, because that would mean they're postponing the edition Apocalypse.
Right. Yeah, like
I don't want to do it again, guys. I mean, I will.
Like the Mark, how they did. Yeah, like we got the Mark II of Space Marines. Was that 8th edition where they released another one?
Yes.
Kind of towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they basically added so much stuff that they were like, well,
right.
Let's just go around again, I guess.
I mean, I'd love to see that with Tyranids and we get like the big monster and.
Well, because that's the thing, right? Like, if they want, here's the problem. Like, if you go back to like 3rd and 4th edition, one of the things that was frustrating is you would get an edition where you would get 2 Space Marine codexes and no no Tyranid codex. It was extremely frustrating. But if they want to go around, do the codex thing, and just keep going around that without pulling out a new edition or just updating the current edition, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that. As long as everybody gets a codex before we go around again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, there's rumors abound about what to expect for 11th edition. I think we're all hoping it's like a 10.5, and I think one of the big rumors I've heard is that Combat Patrol is going to be more like Spearhead, where there's more of like the cards and the different objectives and abilities that way.
I don't know if that's I don't think that's a smart idea. I don't think that's a good idea. Have you played Combat Patrol? It's fun. It doesn't need to be more complicated.
Right. And I think it's one of those things where it's funny, right? You ask people that play Combat Patrol, or people that don't want to play Combat Patrol, and then people that don't want to play Spearhead, and they almost have like the exact opposite. Like Spearhead's, I have to get this extra stuff and it's too complicated. I'd rather just play Combat Patrol, or Combat Patrol is too slimmed down. I want more stuff like Spearhead has.
Like, if you want more stuff from your Combat Patrol, just play 40.
Regular 40K.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Like that's the next step. That's the next one up.
Because Combat Patrol is so much fun because it is like it's a very slimmed down edition, but you're playing with a predetermined army list that has a lot of personality.
Mm.
And that's fun. And that's why, like, I don't mind them putting out more Combat Patrols because they are kind of nifty to, like, it's fun to have them put out a Combat Patrol. Like, this is what happened with the Insidious Infiltrators for Tyranids. They put out that Combat Patrol, and I looked at it and I said, I can almost play this. I just need a couple more models. So they managed to sell a few more models, and I was able to look at my collection, grab what I needed, add a few things, and then be able to play this whole new thing. And it is vastly different from the other Combat Patrol that Tyranids had at the time. And that's what's fun. You can play around with it. I don't want them to abandon that format at all.
Yeah, I think Combat Patrol and Spearhead, whichever one you choose, I hope they don't change the format for Combat Patrol, but I think, both are, it's just, as we talked about before, an easy way to, I think this army is cool. I just want to paint up some models from this army and be able to play a game. So there you go. That's your Combat Patrol or your Spearhead, whichever game you're looking at. And so I hope they still keep it engaging. What they do, no matter what they do. And I would like to see it become more popular than it is. Right? Because you can change the mission. You can just, like how they have a mission deck for regular 40K, release an online downloadable. Here's some new stuff for Combat Patrol, right? Rather than just the actual Combat Patrol. The new missions or whatever, just something to spice it up a little bit, but you don't need to totally revamp Combat Patrol at all.
Right. If you want to put out like a mission pack or something like that, like, yeah, have at it.
Oh yeah, if they want to add to Combat Patrol, freaking go. Let's do it.
Remember those little remember our little crusade books? Love those damn things. Yep. You can add some stuff.
And it's just, whenever Games Workshop talks about Combat Patrol or Spearhead, it's just their new name for, well, I guess, 40K has always been Combat Patrol. They just wrapped a game around the Combat Patrols, but they always talk like they want it to be a big thing, but they don't, besides adding new Combat Patrols and Spearheads, don't seem to invest a lot of time in hyping it up or releasing new content for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's a weird thing because they do and they don't. Like, we just got a new Combat Patrol for Tyranids out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, true.
And it took them, but that's the thing. Like, they go through the trouble of creating this new box set, this new assembly of models, and they've got a new combat patrol, and then it takes them like a month or like a few weeks after the box is available and on shelves before they get off their ass and actually put out the rules for the combat patrol.
Right.
It's very disorganized, which is, I guess, it's the Games Workshop way for these things.
Yeah, and I understand, the combat patrol and spearhead, it's a subset of a subset, right? It's probably, it's a small percentage of the players, but they have the ability to, kill teams taken off, very popular. They can do the same thing. They just need to put the effort into it, right?
Yep. It's such a good entry point.
It's ideal because you don't have to, like, I've told this story before about like trying to get one of my friends into 40K and getting her like an entire set of everything that she needed to play, but it included 3 books because she likes Dark Angels, so I needed the Space Marine Codex, the supplement, a core rule book, and a combat patrol. It is so much, but I mean, I could have just done the combat patrol and everything else would have been available online. And that makes it so much easier. Like being able to say, hey, get that $200 box, well, Canadian, get that $200 box and we can start playing, is a lot more attractive than, hey, you need that $200 box, and then you need an $80 book, and then you need another $70 book. It just piles on and on and on.
Yeah, and in my opinion, especially with things like AOS Spearhead, like they just released that new season fairly recently.
Mm-hmm.
Just release the previous season for free as a download. Then,
yeah,
you've got a new one. Just give people the old one so they can try it out, because they still, if you want to play Spearhead, and we kind of talked about this before, is there's extra stuff you have to buy. You have to buy, have the cards, or know somebody that has the cards, so you're able to play. Just give the previous season for free, so people can try it.
Create the entry point.
We'll do the rest.
Yeah, once they're into it, they'll be happy to buy your new set that you release, right?
That's the thing. Like,
they're into it, but
stop assuming that people are buying against their will.
Yeah.
Right. But you have to get them to want to play it first, and saying, oh, well, yeah, here's your Spearhead. Oh, but you also need these boards and these cards in order to play that. Unlike 40K Combat Patrol, which is, oh, you have the Combat Patrol? Okay,
here's how you build it.
book.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can buy that teeny tiny one with the itty bitty print.
Yeah.
If you can read it.
And I mean, and the core rules
Good luck, Grandpa.
Are for free download anyway, right? For 40K and Age of Sigmar. So
again, Games Workshop, please hire us for your marketing department. We've figured everything out.
Obviously.
Like we've crunched the numbers.
Your ROI will be fantastic because you can pay us in models.
No. No, this is literally my career, my job. So I have enough models. Like, if you want to give me an employee rebate, I'm all in. But I'll give you a free consultation if it means it improves the your product and your way of distributing things. But I believe that a quality service cannot be offered for free, and thus, if I want to be taken seriously by Games Workshop, there will be a fee attached to what I have to say. But believe me, Games Workshop, it will be worth it.
Well, so I guess the next big thing is Warhammer Day, which is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I found it. It was in the bottom of. It's just in the bottom of that article about the 2 Warhammer Day models. It's like, we'll have more information soon. It's in October. Okay, great,
cool, cool. Thanks.
It'll be tomorrow. Like we know that, right? Like it'll be tomorrow after
right,
we've
the day
recorded
after
this.
record. Right. Well, especially since
As tradition demands.
Yeah,
they're
since we
listening, they
recorded
know.
early.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they give the official day that, like, what day is Warhammer Day?
No.
Didn't even say it? No. That's a surprise. It's today. Here's the preview. Enjoy.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, no, it doesn't say what day.
Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, no, that's in November. The grand narrative is in November.
Yep.
So that'll be cool. I like reading the stories that the kind of like the summaries they put out when they do those, just because they put so much effort into them,
and there's always so many cosplayers. It's very cool.
Yeah, last year they had writers on hand to write fiction as things were happening, which was cool.
I love that.
That sounds so very cool.
And
that sounds like your jam.
Yeah, you think?
and they have the I don't know, the storyline heads there, somebody that represents that to make sure, okay, yep, that's fine, don't mention this character, but you can do this, and all that's good. Okay, print it or post it on the website, whatever.
Nice.
Sounds so good. Sounds like
Very
so
cool,
much fun.
man. So we'll have Warhammer Day, then that's coming up in November, and we'll get to see our Christmas boxes, and hopefully we get a nice roadmap for 40K, because I know, there's been a lot of Age of Sigmar stuff, a lot of talk about what's coming out there, but like, don't just until next summer, because the mission pack is 2025, 2026, right? So you got to assume at least we get 1 or 2 months in 2026 before we get 11th edition. So.
And if the thing is, like, at best, they can let's say
they
announce it. Well, let's say they announce it at Games Day, like they announce it like at the next event. It's still usually about 8 months before it comes out.
Yeah,
for sure.
How are you going to fill that void?
By making us buy 5 hardcover books to get a character in each.
Right, to get one model each.
One model
and
each.
Some new detachments that are invalid in shortly afterwards.
Yep. We're not cynical, though.
Games Workshop would never do that.
We do actually love this game.
They wouldn't release a codex and then change editions 3 months later.
We love this game. By the way, Matt, you should give the title of this episode should be Games Workshop is wrong about everything, and here's how you should why you should hate them too.
Yeah. The YouTube
Games Workshop
SEO.
will hate our commentary in this podcast.
The YouTube SEO.
Mm.
Huge.
It's important. It's important stuff.
You guys have anything else for the listeners out there?
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
We shared our hot takes and our opinions for this
we
episode.
did.
So
It was hot take heavy. I mean, it was pretty hot.
all our takes are hot.
Yeah.
So
I'm just manifesting demons over here, so don't worry about it.
yes,
I may actually summon some into reality, and that might be a problem, but
I was going to say, like,
that.
manifesting demons could mean a couple of things.
Yeah. But hopefully not that way. Hopefully plastic ones. I'm already upset about the box that's inevitably going to come for Christmas with the Noise Marines one. I'm gonna.
Oh, and then imagine that, like, that comes out in December. Then, like, in January, there's like a demons box.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a problem.
I mean, if there's a demon
All of a sudden,
codex,
Amy's
there's going to be a demon box.
Posting changes for Adepticon, like, we got to do this instead.
No, I can't operate
I will
that quickly.
fucking disown you.
I don't operate at that kind of speed. Are you kidding me? I'll just be like, guys, I have the plan for 2030. Listen.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, like a couple years out. I know what we're doing.
I mean, just last Friday, I pitched the plan for for 2027. So
I believe it was 2028, actually, because I had already pitched 2027. Hey, there's Gene Stealers on Terra. Anyway,
That's true. There are.
Mm.
By the way, anybody who may not be paying attention, feel like it's important.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out. Thanks for listening, whoever listens.
We'll be back in a couple weeks, hopefully with some at least idea of what's happening with Warhammer Day, or maybe it will have already happened. They won't tell us the date, so we don't know. Thank you for listening to 40K Radio. You can contact us via email at 40kradiohosts@gmail.com. You can find us on social media by searching for 40K Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Check out our video content as well as content created by Amy and JF on the Warhammer Workshop YouTube channel. You can also join the 40K Radio Discord and interact with us there. Until next time, remember that in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war and cookies.